Sleep during pregnancy can be tough. I've had 2 kids. I know from experience. And even as a sleep doctor, it's not perfect many nights. But there are things that you can do that I know I did myself that can help improve your sleep. Now, the first thing that I want to stress is, why do we need to even think about sleep during pregnancy and really try to optimize our sleep during this time? There's a few things that you need to think about with this. Is that the first thing is that we know that poor quality sleep and not getting enough sleep routinely during pregnancy can lead to higher blood pressure, it can lead to risk of preeclampsia, it can lead to premature birth for some people, it can lead to a lower birth weight. Now, that's not to say that that happens for everyone, but we do know that there's an increased risk here. So there are a few things that you need to think about when it comes to getting better sleep and how you can do that during pregnancy. The first thing I always stress is just to think about the environment around you. So what can you really do to help make it like it's a cave for yourself? So number 1, quiet, dark, and cool. That's the best thing that you can do, is to make your environment as cool as possible, because that helps to facilitate sleep. And when you're pregnant, our body thermostats tend to be a little funky. It might be a little hotter at night, colder at times, but really keeping that thermostat cool can help facilitate sleep. Use extra blankets if you're cold at the beginning of the night, even socks like I do at the beginning of the night. And if you get warm throughout the night, take the socks off, take that blanket off. Now, dark is really important. So if you're someone who never really seemed to be bothered by having a little light come through, really try to make the room as dark as possible. Use light blocking shades, do whatever you can to make it dark. And then the big thing here is comfortable. So it's very hard when you're pregnant to get fully comfortable, especially as the pregnancy gets closer to the end, especially in that 3rd trimester. But sleeping on your back is typically not the most recommended of positions. It's typically not recommended in general, especially when you get later into your pregnancy. Ideally, try to sleep on your side. So left side, right side, there used to be an idea that you had to sleep on one side. Now it's really just sleep on either side. And the way to get comfortable when you're sleeping on your side, if possible, is to use pillows. So you can use your own pillows that you already have. You can get a full body pillow. That's actually what I used when I was in my 3rd trimester. So the one that would support my head, then go down, support under the belly, and then go in between the knees to help keep your back supported and feel better. If you're early on in your pregnancy, maybe 2nd trimester, a wedge pillow is even fine. So you can do varying things with pillows to help get you more comfortable. Now, when I'm talking about the sleep position, I don't want you to get anxious or freak out over ending up on your back or any sort of other position in the middle of the night. So if you finally end up on your back, no biggie. When you wake up and you notice you're on your back, just go back to your side. It's not a problem. Just really try to sleep on your side as often as you can, and you'll find you're actually going to be more comfortable in that position than likely on your back. Now, another thing to think about are sleep disorders that we commonly see during pregnancy. We often see insomnia. So if you've tried to do things like keeping pillows under your belly, keeping the room nice and cool and dark, and that's just not working enough, then you might want to talk with a doctor about other solutions to help you sleep better when it comes to pregnancy and insomnia, because we do have really effective treatments that are out there, whether it's cognitive behavior therapy for insomnia, that is a few sessions of helping someone kind of figure out the sleep timing and their worries about sleep a bit better to help improve their sleep. Or it can be, there are certain medications that you would definitely talk with your doctor about that can help and that are approved and safe during pregnancy. Other things to think about that are pretty standard are limiting caffeine during the day and really trying to find that time to really relax and wind down before bed. Those are really important things to do as well. Now, other sleep disorders to think about would be restless leg syndrome. So during pregnancy, I had it myself. We actually noticed that there's an increase in restless leg due to the hormonal changes. Now, what can happen is your legs will feel very restless as the night gets closer. It can actually even be in your trunk and your arms. So it's this feeling of feeling fidgety, having to move a lot. And if you notice that happening routinely, definitely talk with your doctor, because for some people, myself included, it could be an iron deficiency. And if that's not enough, talk with your doctor, because they can test your iron, they can test to see if there are any other things that are going on and suggest other treatments that can help. And we also see an increase in sleep apnea in women who are pregnant. So if you notice that you're snoring a lot, if you're having pauses in your breathing, you're choking and gasping during your sleep, definitely bring that up with your doctor, because we want to make sure that that gets evaluated and treated as well, because it can help increase your sleep quality, improve the sleep quantity you're getting, and just make for a healthier pregnancy overall.